This particular course will be of interest to you if you are completely new to personality types, or you've got a little bit of knowledge about personality types, or you've got a lot of knowledge around personality types and you just want a refresher. Let's have a look at some definitions of personality. The Oxford English Dictionary defines personality as the combination of characteristics or qualities that form an individual's distinctive character. The Encyclopedia of Psychology goes a little bit deeper. Personality refers to individual differences in characteristic patterns of thinking, feeling, and behaviour. Personality is a little bit broader than behaviour and includes interests, values, attitudes, and temperament. So personality is all about who you are. It's enduring, it's stable, it's less changeable, and it's not always visible. Behaviour, on the other hand, is what you do. It can be temporary, it can be specific to certain circumstances or certain contexts, and this is what people observe. This is what people see of you. We're not all working with the same level of awareness. A lot of organisations work with personality in different ways. There are many organisations that ignore personality differences. Some recognise that personality differences exist, but they evaluate them negatively or they trivialise them. Most organisations acknowledge and accept personality differences. Some are moving towards valuing and adapting to personality differences, and some really enlightened organisations integrate and leverage personality differences to the advantage of everybody who works for them and everybody who works with them. What is going on within your organisation? There are a number of challenges at work where an understanding of personality type will be very useful. In teamwork, where there's a lack of team collaboration. In conflict, where there's open or hidden conflict. In change, where people are unprepared for change. In communication, especially in communication breakdowns. In stress and looking at the cycle of stress and understanding what causes stress in one person but not in another. And in leadership, where sometimes leadership may be misguided. Understanding your own and others' personality can be a vital first step in acknowledging differences and working through these challenges. Some people think they are great at reading personality, but this is not open to scrutiny. The behavioural and personality framework that we'll be looking at was developed originally by Carl Jung. It's the most widely used framework across the world. It provides a positive universal language and framework where differences can be explored in a positive manner. It's relatively easy to understand, but it has great depth for continued exploration, and there are a wide range of applications. The way in which it should be used is to enhance the awareness of the impact of preferences on others, as well as understanding strengths and blind spots. It can be used in individual, team and organisational applications, so it can be very useful in working with and developing teams. It also has a very good place in leadership development. It enables leaders to be able to understand, flex and adapt their style according to the needs of the individuals that they're working with. It emphasises the value of true leadership and can be applied across a whole range of leadership challenges. Here is an example of how the framework can be applied. So if groups of people are asked, what would you like to be appreciated or recognised for? Some people will say that they want to be appreciated and recognised for what they've done, their competence, and they want it to be based on their outcomes. Whilst another group will say that they want to be appreciated and recognised for how they've done it, the impact that they have on others, and the contribution that they've made. Another question would be, how do you like to be appreciated or recognised? One group might respond that they would like to be appreciated or recognised by someone who they respect, by their tangible outcomes, and by giving them extra responsibility. Whilst other people in the other group are likely to say that they would like to be appreciated and recognised by anyone whom they've impacted. They like personal thanks, They also like genuine tokens or gestures of thanks. If asked during a project when they would like to be appreciated or recognised, one group of people would say at the end of the project, whilst another group would say at regular intervals throughout. There's no right or wrong in any of these approaches, they're just different preferences. And those of you that know and understand the framework will recognise that this is an expression of the thinking preference and the feeling preference. Those of you who are not familiar with this, you'll find out more as you work through the course.